Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going for it all. And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I'll tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
They go to the ground. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. That Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Ward. They're setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Slings it. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Fires downfield. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy on the offense?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, Miami 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Back to pass, it's Ward. Quarterback adapting. On the move, he fires. Working on the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Restrepo. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Restrepo. Touchdown, Caves! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Going up top on 1st down. And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just...
Got some room in into the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's going for it all. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Can anyone catch him? The 50, the 40, the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! They take the lead with the 6.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Ward. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up, and he's 20, 30 yards down the field.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Smashes ahead. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 21, Miami 14.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in the stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to ride this running back. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown time. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Ward. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires on the move. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
The short hands, it's Martinez. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. Here's the handoff. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Alabama pushing the tempo. The play action fake. Quarterback extends the play. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Handoff to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Across the 25, he's got room. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to throw. It's Milroe. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. The 30, the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's a really nice looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them in.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
No, no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Here comes the offense on first down. The back goes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. To the air, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. After the big first down sack, it's second down.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell.
Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Moving away from pressure. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Alabama 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. This time it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. Line getting set on second down. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. Got his man all by himself. All kinds of running room. The 30, at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bama! Getting set for the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially.
And down he goes back at the 3.
There's an example of a dude getting beat one-on-one with his quarterback getting closer and closer to his end zone, man. That's scary.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Trying to burn this defensive back. Picked off. Bringing it back. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. The throw. Got a man. It's Martinez. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it himself. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And they'll take over first and 7.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
From his end zone, he'll go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He's got great speed. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
That's caught. It's Martinez. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Buys a little time. Unleashes one. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
You know, we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution. So you've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Got a good one going here. All tied tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, a nice job on the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Off play action. Finds his man. It's Bernard. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Tried to freeze him with a fake spike. He lets one fly deep. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with the lone back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Martinez on the carry. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Looking to buy time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open, live to fight another down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. Trying to punch it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And they're able to get him down.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. To throw, it's Milroe. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Quick handoff. Powers through the defender. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
The screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you...
Send it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Using his legs to buy some time. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Running back searching for a hole. Bulls his way forward. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Restrepo. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Ward. Slides away. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This quarterback has some mobility in the pocket, but soon enough, there was nowhere to move.
He has mobility, but goodness gracious, his offensive line needs to help him do something. It's hard to make three guys miss just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They got to do a better job holding up their end of the bargain.
He's going to let it go. He's got it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a...
Deep shot for the end zone. Falls in complete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Canes!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the point after is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Turns it on in midfield. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Miller with the ball. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. And they swarm him under.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to him because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you've got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Alabama.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third and goal, where the strong come through. The give is to Miller. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Martinez. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The give to the tailback. Plows through the defense. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Leaves it with the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll let it go down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know...
Running toward the tape. He's inside the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that.
Alabama pushing the tempo. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. Miller with the ball. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Give to the single back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football